Chef Nikki Miller-Ka, and I have to cook a complete meal for 4 with ingredients I'm about to buy today here at the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market. But I only have $20 to spend. Find out if I succeed coming up on the $20 challenge. Hi, I'm Chef Nikki Miller-Ka. Welcome to the $20 challenge, where I just have $20 to buy enough to make a meal to feed a family of 4. This week there are so many options. Fall is on its way, and I don't know, let's just go shopping and see what we come up with. Hey, good morning, Kim.
Hi, Nikki.
How are you?
Good, and you?
All right, there's so many things at the market. I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna wing it. It's gonna be true $20 challenge. Not like the others haven't been, but just gonna wing it because I don't even know right now. I have no plan at all.
No plan, wow.
But I came here first because I want to get some meat from you, and usually meat is the most expensive thing. So I've gotten chicken from you.
Yeah.
I've gotten, what else have I gotten from you?
Flank steak.
Yeah, I've gotten the flank steak, which is amazing. Those tacos. Oh my gosh,
they
those
were
tacos.
good. I tried that. Yeah.
Man, those tacos. But I'm going to do something, I don't know, a little bit, let's see, try our lean, meaty sausage. I don't know. Fall is coming, a little hearty maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe some sausage.
Okay.
Pork sausage. I could do something with
You'll be
this.
surprised how lean that really is. It won't make fat in the pan.
Really?
No, when you cook
Even
it.
though I mean, fat equals flavor, and I like that.
Don't worry.
But that's okay. I'll add some fat to it because you've got the mountain butter. So,
But I wouldn't worry about it not having enough flavor.
I'm really not worried about that part because everything I've gotten from you has been amazing.
Oh, thank you.
But I'm gonna have to add a little bit of fat because fat does equal extra flavor. So we'll have some butter
That butter will
here.
flavor anything.
Yes, is this the salted
They do a nice
kind?
job.
Yes, salt, cream and salt. All right. We'll do the sausage. So how much is the sausage?
$5 for a 1 pound pack.
Oh, and this is 1 pound pack. And then the mountain butter says $2.39.
It will be at $7.39.
$7.39. How about $7.40? Or maybe you want to round down. I don't know. I don't want to tell you what to do. But you can give me pennies if you really want to. I'll take
give you a
them.
penny.
I'll take
I can't
them.
round down because I'm out of nickels.
Oh no. I might have a nickel to give you. No.
10, 20. Now you got 12 and change.
Woo! I can do a lot with this 12 and change.
Yeah.
Thank you
Now
so
that
much,
you got your meat,
Kim.
You'll be all right. Oh, thank you, Nick.
And since I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to
I'll
do,
be over there to try it.
all right, I'll see you in a little bit.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ooh. Hi, hello, good morning. How are you?
Thank you.
'Tis the season for pumpkin.
Yes.
And I think that I'm going to need to do something pumpkin-esque.
Okay.
So what kind of pumpkins and squashes are these guys?
These are Seminole pumpkins.
Seminole?
Seminole.
Oh,
the
like from
Indian-
Florida?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. They're the only winter squash that grows in Florida. These were grown just down the road, but these are the only kind.
Oh, wow.
And these are Casper pumpkins.
Because they look like ghosts.
That's right. That's right. I called them ghost pumpkins for a while, but that was wrong. Spaghetti squash and butternut squash.
Interesting. Okay. I think pumpkin is, how much are the
Okay.
pumpkins?
They're $1 a pound.
Oh, $1. And they're really tiny. So,
Yeah.
well, let's see here. I'm not really a pumpkin fan, but it's not all about me all the time.
Yeah.
Everyone loves pumpkin. Like pumpkin spice this and pumpkin spice that. So we'll see. Gosh, these guys are really hardy. I only need a little bit of pumpkin. Let's see how much he costs.
$1.25.
That's awesome. We're going to take him,
Okay.
and I'm going to do maybe something with peppers because there's peppers everywhere. Everybody has peppers today.
Yes.
So what kind of peppers are these?
These are Jimmy Nardellos, and they're very sweet. The more red the pepper, the sweeter it is.
Oh,
so like this
okay.
one has green and orange on it. You'd want to wait a couple days for that to sweeten.
So I won't be purchasing that one.
Okay, great.
So let's see, that one's really red. And so how much are these?
They're 4 for $1.
4 for $1. Okay, let's see here. The redder the better. Can this be a freebie? Because he's so tiny. Okay, good. Let's do these 4 guys, these little jimmies here. Kind of like sprinkles. And, oh, I see you have some poblanos too.
Yes.
They're nice and roasty when you roast them in the pan. We'll do those. How much are these?
$3.50 a pound.
Oh, wow, they're even better than these. Oh, my little freebie. I want to get him. Let's see. So the colors. You've got red, a little reddish and greenish. So
Right.
the difference between the 2 colors?
I would go more for green.
Okay.
These would need to ripen just a tiny bit. I mean, they're still very good, but I would go for the green.
Let's go for green.
Darker green.
Because green means go.
That's right. Red means stop and wait a little bit.
That's right. Oh, maybe not that one. He has a little red. And that's green. And we'll just go with this.
Perfect.
And these guys.
So $1.25.
Plus $1.25. Plus
$2.50.
$1.
$3.50.
All right. Whoops. That little free pepper, he does not want to go home with me.
That's right. Good morning.
Put the peppers in here. Yeah, I think maybe I'm gonna make like a little ragu or something with the peppers. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this pumpkin. I'll think about it. I have
Something delicious for a fall day.
exactly something delicious. That's yours, not mine.
It's okay.
Something delicious. And whatever it is I make, I'm gonna come back and give you some samples.
Thank you. I
All right,
appreciate it.
you're welcome.
Have a
We'll
great
see you in
day.
a little bit. You too. Hello, good morning. How are you?
Fine, and yourself?
Doing excellent. I don't think we've been acquainted.
No.
I'm Nikki.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Linda Marshall.
Nice to
Marshall's
meet
Farm.
you. So I saw these beautiful tomatoes over here, and a little bird told me that you had the best tomatoes here at the market.
The little bird was right.
Well, I'm excited to be here to pick out just a couple of tomatoes.
Okay.
So I decided I'm going to make a pepper ragu with some spicy and some sweet peppers.
Right.
And so I'm going to need some tomato to balance that. So to put a little acid into it, a little
Yes,
extra
yes.
flavor.
The
So
Mountain Fresh is fantastic. It's got the high acid.
really?
Very good. Yes.
Oh,
very
so
good.
then
Yes.
this is perfect. This is
Yes.
this is exactly what I need. Okay, I'm so excited! Yay! I love it when a plan comes together. Actually,
Yes.
I had no plan, and I'm just winging it today. So I think that little teeny tiny tomatoes would be
Little small
best.
tomatoes. Okay.
Yeah, little small tomatoes. What about your yellow tomatoes? They're nice and sweet. I don't really
Yes,
need a
the
sweet
Carolina
one.
Gold, they are, yeah, it's the, you want the high acid, the Mountain
I
Fresh
do,
is your
yeah,
best.
but they're so
Yes.
pretty. I always say that my eyes are bigger than my budget, so
Yes,
we're just going to
understand.
go with these guys. How much are they a
They're
pound?
$1.75 a
Okay, we'll go with these 3 right here. Ta-da!
We'll just do you $1 if I get a sample.
Oh, absolutely.
Got it?
It would be my pleasure to bring you
got
samples.
it.
That was my plan all along anyhow.
Okay. Do you need an extra one just in case?
No, this will be
Are you
plenty.
sure?
Yeah, so
Okay.
this is actually more than enough because waste not, want not. And I'm only feeding 4, so 3 tomatoes is more than
Okay.
enough.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, Linda, and it was a
Enjoy it.
pleasure meeting
It's
you.
nice meeting you too.
And I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hey, good morning. Hey, how are you? I'm gonna come and pick some peppers too. I'm gonna be Peter Piper too.
Making stuffed jalapenos.
You are? Oh, wow.
Delicious.
I don't know
Easy.
what I'm making. Actually, I think I'm going to make a ragu with a whole bunch of different peppers. And I've got some sweet ones, and I guess it's time to get some hot ones. I think it'll be great. I think your jalapenos, the stuffed jalapenos you make are going to be great too.
Well, let's hope.
Here's hoping. Here's hoping. Let's see here. I have no idea what these peppers are, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Yes.
Please enlighten me.
It's a long red cayenne. This is a hot bananas, jalapenos, and this is a cow horn.
Cow horn?
Yes, a cow horn.
And that's all I got? Do I have a habanero in there?
No, the habaneros.
I think I'm gonna I'll get a little itty bitty baby habanero. Is this
That's a habanero. Yes.
I think that's a little too big. We'll go with this one.
Yeah, well, a little one goes a long ways.
And that's exactly what I need, just a little. Oh, and I need an onion as well.
Okay.
So let me see here. Onion, $1.19. We'll go with this big guy right here. And the verdict is
I just fat fingered it. $3
ta-da!
out of 5. Put that in there.
Yes, please.
All right.
Thank you, thank you.
$2 you change.
Thank you,
very
thank
much.
you.
You're
So whatever it is that I make, I know I'm gonna make a ragu with some peppers, and I
Okay.
bought some sausage too, but I'll come back with some samples.
Sounds good.
All right,
I'm
see you in a
looking
little
forward to
bit.
it. Thank
Me
you.
too. Hey, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Doing excellent. It's good to see you again.
As always.
So, how much are your muscadines?
$2.
$2. And what's the difference between the red and the green?
right.
The red and the green. Well, the purple and the green.
These are scuppadimes and these are muscadimes.
Aren't they like in the same family?
They are in the same family. I believe that the green ones are sweeter. But that's my opinion. So I always tell people to try them. Why don't you try one?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Okay, I will. So my grandma used to eat these.
Look. Now, yep.
And what she would do is she would line her mouth with Vaseline, because if you eat too many of these, they can make your mouth raw.
I didn't know that.
And the seeds on the inside, they're all, and it makes, yeah.
I know
But
people that actually eat the seeds as well.
that's what I'm doing right now. Well, can I try one of the?
Sure, sure. I want you, now you can tell me your opinion, which one you think is better. And see, you good. I eat that and everything except the seeds.
I'm gonna go with the green. I'm gonna go with the green.
Okay, what best you would like.
This one, that looks great and delicious. Well, it's gonna be delicious. And you've got these beautiful red peppers here too.
Yep.
How much?
$2.
Well, you know what, sir? I only have $4 left, and there you have it.
Wow, thank you. very
All right,
much.
now
I
I get
appreciate
my
it.
pick of the pepper.
You can have any pepper you want.
All right. Oh, this one I like it. Well, it has those little striations on it, which is beautiful, but I just want just beautiful, big, bright red pepper. We'll go with this bell pepper, and we'll put it right in there.
Thank you very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
very much. It's, as always,
Yes, ma'am.
it's a business doing pleasure with you.
You as well. And enjoy whatever you're making. I gotta have some of it.
So what I'm gonna make is a pepper ragu, and I bought some bulk sausage, and I also bought some pumpkins. I'm gonna do something with the pumpkin too. So whatever it is I make,
Just let me know when it's ready.
absolutely, and I'll come and bring you some samples.
Thank you so much.
You're
I
more than
appreciate it.
welcome. Now that I have my ingredients, I'm gonna turn all of this into a meal for a family of 4. While we take a break, I'm gonna head over to our demonstration kitchen and start prepping. And when we come back, we'll start cooking.
Money for college, a job when you graduate. The Winston-Salem Police Department has you covered. Learn more about HBCU scholarship opportunities at WSPD.org. The Winston-Salem Police Department. Reach for excellence.
Welcome back to the $20 challenge. I'm Chef Nikki Miller-Ka, and now it's time to cook a meal for 4 using ingredients I just bought here today for $20 at the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market. Today, I'm going to make a sausage and mixed pepper ragu with scuppernong grape gastrique over pumpkin grits. Sounds fancy, doesn't it? It's not really. I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful, delicious meal. So when we started, I really had no idea what I was going to make because there are so many options here at the market. Fall is coming in a couple of weeks. Actually, I think in just a week or so. And there's still fresh things like tomatoes, there's still corn, and there's lots of peppers. Squashes are coming in, the hardy winter and fall squashes. So there was a lot to choose from, but this meal is going to be amazing and delicious. But before we get started cooking, I have a special guest that I want to bring on. And this week, I have my sous chef, Chef Tim Thompson of Marisol, also winner of 2014's Fire in the Triad. So glad to have you on, Chef.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, are you inspired by the farmers market?
You can't not be inspired by the farmers market. That's the real thing. If any chef, any cook walks into a place like this and doesn't have an idea when they leave, they're in big trouble.
And yeah, good thing I'm not in trouble today. So I have to say, do you find any similarities between what I'm doing and Fire in the Triad?
Yeah, this is certainly similar. Fire in the Triad or competition dining is an Iron Chef style competition where you're given a secret ingredient at noon and you have to be prepared for a 3-course meal by 7 o'clock for up to 180 people. So it's pretty crazy. So we've got volume on you.
Yeah, I'm only doing it for 4, so yeah, so I got it pretty easy. And I guess now it's time to cook. Thank you for prepping for me.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna start with the sausage ragu because it's gonna take a little while to cook. So I'm gonna start with, I've got a little bit of oil in the pan and it's nice and hot. I've got some olive oil in here. And in this one big, beautiful bowl, I've got all of those peppers that I bought. So it's a melange of peppers, if you will, and a nice big sweet onion. So I'm gonna put the onion in. Want to hear that sizzle? Lots of onion. I'm gonna put in the red pepper, those poblanos that'll get nice and smoky. All of those beautiful, beautiful peppers. And so what I'm gonna do is cook all of these peppers down. So I've got a mixture of hot and sweet. And if you're not really a fan of hot, spicy peppers, that's okay. You can just use sweet peppers like the red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, orange bell pepper, jalapenos even, if you seed the pepper. And by seeding, I mean taking out the ribs and the seeds of the peppers, and that's where all the heat is. And when you take that out, you're doing yourself a big favor. So I'm gonna let this cook down a little bit. I'm gonna add some salt. And it's a little damp today, so my salt's trying to clump up a little. And a little bit of pepper. Yes, more pepper. And I put on this glove because some of these peppers, even though they've been de-seeded and there are no seeds, there's probably a couple of seeds still left in here. And I want to make sure that I don't touch my face or my eyes with the peppers. So this is going to cook down. Going to turn up the heat a little. And while this is working, I'm going to add these tomatoes, which have been chopped up and seeded. So what's a ragu? No, it's not a tomato sauce that you buy in a jar at the store. Well, it is, but a ragu basically is a melange of vegetables that have been cooked down that you pour over something, like a sauce, and that's exactly what it is. So I've got my peppers, and what's going to happen is the onions are going to caramelize, the peppers are going to break down, they're going to release their juices, and it's going to thicken up. It's going to be really, really nice. So while this is working and doing its thing, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make some grits. So grits, they're a point of contention. A lot of people don't like grits, but me, I love grits. And there's a couple different kinds of grits. You can use quick cooking grits or stone ground grits. Stone ground grits, they take a while to cook, probably about 20 or 30 minutes. You can start with water, milk, chicken stock, beef broth, any liquid to add flavor into your grits. So what I've got here is I've got boiling water that I've salted heavily. It's salted with sea salt because I want this water to taste like the sea, incredibly salty. So it's at a simmer right now. I'm gonna pour in the grits. So these are quick cooking grits and they should only take about 5 minutes, which is all you really need for these. So I'm gonna let these hang out and stir. I'm gonna bring them to a boil. And so one thing about grits is you really can never overcook grits. That's the best thing about grits. You can cook them to death, and if they get too thick, you just add more liquid to it. So while they're working, I'm gonna come back here, more salted water, and that beautiful Seminole pumpkin that we had, that little baby pumpkin, well, I'm gonna put it right in this water and let that boil, or actually it's gonna simmer down now. Actually, you want it to simmer up, hey. So that's gonna simmer, and our grits are working, and it's gonna absorb all of that beautiful salty water. And then we've got our ragu still doing its thing, and it's breaking down. And it's gonna be all nice and delicious. So what I'm gonna do in this wonderful pan here is I'm gonna make a little well in the center, because ragu, it's a one pot shot, if you will, and you can put everything all in one pot and then put it on the plate within 30 minutes. So I'm gonna take our beautiful sausage that we've got here. It's just a pound of sausage, and I'm gonna break it up a little right in the center of the pan, and it's gonna cook right in the center. So this sausage, it's pretty lean, and woo, hey grits, kind of popping a little bit. I'm gonna turn it down just a little. And actually to these grits, I'm gonna add this butter, because as you all know, butter makes it better. And let that hang out. So the sausage here, it's gonna release all of that beautiful fat, the little bit of fat that's in there because it's so lean. And it's just gonna cook down. So basically I'm just gonna mash it up and let it cook down. So you don't have to use sausage. You can also use ground beef, ground pork, ground turkey, ground chicken. If you want to use ground chicken, you should use ground chicken thighs. If you use ground chicken thighs, it has more flavor to it. The dark meat, it will have more flavor, and it'll have more fat to it as well. But if you want to use chicken breast, you can too. But you might want to add a little extra fat, a little extra oil, or maybe even a little extra butter, because a little butter never hurt anybody. Or maybe it did, I don't know. But just a little will be all right. So our sausage is working, our pumpkin is working. Actually, I'm going to cover up this pumpkin so that the heat stays in. And then our grits, hey, our grits are done. It's been about 5 minutes. Just going to stir that up, make sure that butter soaks into the grits. They look pretty thick. So our grits are actually halfway done, because we're gonna add the pumpkin once it gets cooked down. right into it. So while these guys are hanging out and our sausage is working, and so are our peppers and onions and tomatoes in there, I'm gonna start on our gas streak. So what's a gas streak, you ask? That weird fancy sounding word. Well, a gas streak is basically a sauce that's made with something that's sweet, and then you add a little vinegar to it to give it a little acid. So I've got some red wine vinegar here. And I'm gonna attempt to take off the top. I'm gonna add a little bit. Actually, let me add a little bit of sugar, because even though the Scuppernong grapes are sweet, the sugar will melt and not necessarily caramelize, but it'll help thicken up the juices that are gonna come out from the grapes as they cook down. So I'm gonna wait on the vinegar while the grapes cook down. So our grapes are working, our pumpkin is working, our grits are halfway done, as is our ragu. We're gonna cut to break, and when we come back, we're gonna pull all of this together, plate it up, and see how it tastes.
For the best in locally grown farm fresh meats, fruits, and vegetables, shop the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market. This year, we're celebrating the market's 40th anniversary with special events and contests. And don't miss the $20 challenge every second and fourth Saturday through September. Chef Nikki has just $20 to buy and prepare a complete meal for 4 right there in the market. It's the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market, open every Saturday, year-round, 6 to 1 at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. The Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market, a Winston-Salem tradition since 1974.
Hi, welcome back to the $20 challenge. I'm Chef Nikki Miller-Ka, and today we are making sausage and mixed pepper ragu with Scuppernong grape gastrique over pumpkin grits. So while we were on break, we finished the ragu, and what I did was I added some Italian seasoning, just dried herbs, some dried parsley, basil, oregano, marjoram, a little lavender. I also added a little bit of cayenne pepper in here, and it's cooked down. As you can see, it looks infinitely different from when we went to break. The peppers and the onions, they're all softened, and it looks really beautiful. And the sausage is also all the way cooked as well. Also, our pumpkin, it cooked down and got really nice and soft, and I added it to our grits. And to our grits, I'm going to add a little bit of our pumpkin water. So the pumpkin water, remember the water, it was like the sea, it had a lot of salt in here. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the water. I'm going to add a little bit of butter, and I'm going to mash this pumpkin into our grits. So I'm doing this off heat because it's already hot, and all I'm going to do is just mash that pumpkin right into there, and it's going to see that beautiful color goes from white to orange very, very fast. So you can mash up your pumpkin before you put it into the grits, so you don't have chunks of pumpkin. But I like those little chunks, or I'm going to like it when we taste it. So this is done, and we're going to let the grits hang out. See how beautiful that is? Oh man, this is going to taste good. Those little bits of pumpkin in there. It's all salted. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper on that in a few minutes. Actually, do a little bit of cracked black pepper right now. If I had white pepper, I would use the white pepper so that the black pepper flakes wouldn't throw anybody off. Because white pepper, it still has all the spice of black pepper, except it dissolves into ingredients that are white, so it doesn't look like, oh, what's that? Is that a bug? No, it's just pepper. So our grits are done, ragu is done, the gastrique. So as you can see, the grapes, they have cooked down, they've caramelized a little bit, actually a lot. And what I did was while they were cooking, I mashed them down. to extricate more juice, and it's thickened a little. So at this point, because remember we put the sugar in there and it's all caramelized, so now I'm going to add vinegar. And you want to stand back because sometimes when you add vinegar to a pan, it comes up and it goes right up your nose. But this is on low, so I think it'll be all right. So we're just gonna, whoo, yeah, the vinegar is going up my nose. Just what I told you not to do. You're just gonna add that vinegar, gonna add a little salt, and a little bit more pepper. And it doesn't need to cook down for very much longer. So you're not going to eat the skins or the seeds that are in here. We're just going to put it over our ragu. So we've got our ragu that we're going to put over our grits, our beautiful, beautiful pumpkin grits. You want to put that down first. See how beautiful those grits are? And you can add cheddar cheese, or you can add Parmesan cheese. I would add Parmesan. And then you want to take your ragu, and you want to put that over your grits, just like that. See all those beautiful cooked peppers? It's going to be nice and spicy and delicious. And then you want to take this gastrique, this beautiful sauce that you've made, and you want to take a strainer, and you just want to keep back the seeds and the skins to add that extra layer of flavor on top. Nice and thick. Right over the top, just like that. And hey, a few skins never hurt anybody. So, here we have it. Our sausage and mixed pepper ragu over pumpkin grits. So, if you would like to cook this at home, I'll have the recipe posted on my blog, Nick Snacks, at nicksnacksonline.com. To make this, I spent $5 for the pork sausage, $2.39 for mountain butter, $5.25 for peppers, $1.25 for pumpkin and onions, $1 for tomatoes, $2 for scuppernong grapes, for a total of $18.89. So, let's see how this tastes. So, Chef, are you ready?
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm gonna put some gastrique on here for both of us. Adding that little extra layer of flavor. You don't mind if you get some skins or some seeds, do you?
No, it's okay.
Okay, good. Because we just want to get the flavor of it, because we want to taste it. Whoops. Put that right there. Put this right here. One for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Absolutely. One for me. All right, here we go.
Smells really good.
It does smell good. So the vinegar from the gastrique is really, it's in the air and it's just so good. And those peppers. Okay, let's do it.
It's really tasty.
It is tasty. Oh yeah, all those spicy peppers and a little bit of sweetness from the red pepper. And then the grits. The grits probably could have been cooked a little bit longer, but that sweetness from the pumpkin, it really adds extra flavor to this.
Yeah, it's really yummy.
I think I did a good job. I think we did a good job. High five. That's what's up. So this is our last episode of the season. As we have seen, it is possible to feed a family of 4 using healthy, locally grown ingredients. While we're on break, I'd like to encourage you all, encourage everyone, come out to the Dixie Classic Fair Farmers Market. Take your own $20 challenge. The Farmers Market is open year-round, every Saturday from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. For the $20 challenge, I'm Chef Nikki Miller-Ka. Thanks for watching.